I didn't notice you had a webcam up there, and I was dancing in the mirror, and then I looked up and it said, "Smile, it's Ellen's webcam." I was like, oopsies. Well, kind of embarrassing. Does that go right away on?
It'll be on the website, yes.
Good. Because I was like, did this one of these. And then I tried to pretend like I knew all along, and I was like, dang it, I know this is on the air right now.
Yeah. No, we weren't watching it here, but we will watch it soon.
Good.
We'll try to actually bring it up by the time that we're finished talking.
Can't wait.
Yeah, I can't wait too, because I didn't know that you would be dancing back there.
Yeah, I was checking myself out till I was doing these. I was like working out, I was doing poses, and then I was like, oh yeah, I like this song. And then I looked up, I was like, hi, Ellen's webcam. And we just started filming, and at one point, honestly, the chemistry was kind of off. We were both, I think I liked him a little bit, and he liked me a little bit, but it was awkward. And then I was like, okay, just fake it. I was like, please just pretend you like me. And he was like, I don't have to pretend, I really do like you. So then I was like, okay.
If you could change one thing about me, what would it be? It's going to be awkward.
One thing I could change? There's so much going through my mind, I don't know if I could choose just one, but
Picking
maybe,
the nose.
maybe pick the biggest one.
Picking the nose.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it is true. He has a real problem. Liam, I know he's really cute and all, but he has a picking his nose problem. I'll look over and his finger will be literally in his brain. Like, you'll see his finger, like, popping out like this because he's, like, so far into his skull. And, like, I'm like, please don't. And he's like, everyone does it. I'm like, I know. And I just want to know when you go like this, like, I know we're, like, driving in my car or something and where you put it. Because I know the windows are down. You're not flicking it out, so I don't know what you do. But I just know he picks his nose all the time, and it's really disgusting.
Better out than in.
Better out than in, that's true. Just not in my car. Okay. No, he's stoked.
He's got like a
Someone asked him one time if he likes brunettes or blondes better, and I was like, I'm the perfect choice. I'm both.
There you go.
I was like, you really do have the best girlfriend ever, so you better stick to it.
That's right. Do you have to clean your own room?
I choose not to clean it, so it's just disgusting.
It's just filthy.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's just disgusting.
it's just, you can have your own house filled with dirty Willie Nelson dolls.
But she doesn't understand. She doesn't understand that, like, even though it looks dirty to her, I know what, like, shoes are on the floor because I put them there. Like, I know on the floor where things are.
That's right. Well, that's a mother's role. For
like,
some reason,
that corner is shoes, that corner is jacket.
It's important to keep rats out of their child's bedroom.
Yeah. So I'll have my whole house for that.
And now you'll have rats in the whole house all over the place.
I can't wait.
Well, that sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun.
It's going to be good.
You are going to turn into a real P. Diddy. You're going to have mink coats and crazy earrings and Bentleys and the whole thing.
I got a new car, so I can't wait to add on to that collection when I get out of my mom's house.
Oh, really? Well, it won't be long.
No, he actually was very strange this morning. He's like, you know what? I just want to start growing watermelon and all kinds of stuff on the farm. I just want to, you know, just live there forever and just grow stuff. I'm like, okay, Dad, whatever you want. If that sounds like fun. I'm like, okay. He's like, no, it'll be real good. I'm going to start building you a cabin. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Oh yeah,
it's starting to freak me out.
Yeah, all right.
I'm scared of what my dad's going to look like when I go home. He's going to look a beard down to here and going to look crazy. He needs my help with the maintenance. Where we frolic in the water.
You frolic?
We frolic. That was what it was called.
This is frolicking, isn't it? Yeah. Isn't that frolicking?
That's frolicking. Yeah. So I frolicked very well, apparently, and after that, I got to keep them, which was great.
Wow.
So we got the director starts yelling, kiss her, and I'm like, okay. I like jump.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, I love this.
But
I can do this for 3 more months, for sure.
But that's a great way to audition boyfriend. You bring him in for the, no, I'm sorry.
No,
You're not a good kisser.
Yeah.
Now you guys went to Australia and you met he's Australian, right?
Yeah.
You met his parents.
Yes, they're here right now too. The premiere tonight, so they're here.
Oh, okay. And how'd that go? Okay, were you nervous? Is that okay?
I don't ever get nervous, but I was actually nervous on the plane. Like, the stewardess were making fun of me because I brought like a little like vanity mirror thing. Like I was sitting there like every eyelash was so important. My bodyguard went with me, of course, so he's like looking at me like, what the heck? I was like scrubbing. I was like ready to go. I was actually nervous, so I looked perfect.
How does his dad look? Because that's going to be him in a few years.
He looks good, and he's got a full head of hair, so that was the first thing I noticed.
Because you know, your boyfriend was checking out your mom.
Huh?
And your mom is beautiful, so that's safe.
When did you see this going on? Because they're both in trouble.
If you're going with a girl, you always look at the mom, because that's...
Well, my mom's hot, so I'm not
your mom's very hot. Your mom's beautiful, so it seems...
Yay!
Well, she is. Were you unaware that you had a hot mom?
No, I'm very aware. Trust me, I've been.
All right.
When I was in high school in Nashville, that was kind of the talk of the school.
That you had the hot mom?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, remember that song, Stacy's Mom?
Yeah.
Stacy's mom, they do Miley's mom, has got it going on. When she come pick me up, and I'd always be like, oh my God. Oh yeah, what's that? Hold on, photo op.
Right here, this end. Miley right on here. On the end, Miley on the end here. Miley on this end.
All right, guys. Well, gorgeous, I love you. As they say in Hollywood, TQIL bells. Love you.
Before you came on the show, you'd never heard of me, had you?
No, well, I think my mammy watches you. Just kidding. No. Just kidding. I heard of you.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
I dreamed I was happy. I was like, Mom, Madonna was yelling at me. And she's like, good, you deserve to get yelled at. You're a brat. And then she was like, wake up, you got 10 minutes. Let's go. And then I was like, confused.
Yeah.
So yeah, like my impression of my mom. My mom doesn't talk anything like that. But that's
all right.
You know, I heard you were doing homework just before the show in the dressing room.
Yeah.
It's kind of fascinating how you stay sort of grounded with all that's going on around you.
Yeah,
do you
my
manage
boyfriend was
that?
helping me do it because I'm learning about South Africa. And I was just like, my teacher, it's actually weird because I'm a little bit of a workaholic. She threatens my work permit. She's like, I will not sign it if you don't do it. And I'm like, dang it. She's here. You can beg her if you want.
Is she really here?
Yeah.
Your teacher follows you around?
You have no idea. She pops up in places that I'm like, why are you here? I'll be in an elevator. I'll have no idea. I'll go all the way from the States to here and have no idea she's there, and she'll pop up and be like, are you ready for school?
You recently went out for dinner with Justin Bieber and set gossip sites' tongues wagging.
Ew, not that Biebs is gross, but Biebs is just I'm gonna get hurt.
No, you're not.
Biebs is Biebs is just like not my boyfriend. Like, I love my boyfriend.
No, but I mean, surely you knew that people were gonna go
yeah,
nuts
no, I
when
definitely
they heard
wasn't
the two of you were gonna go out for
tongue
dinner.
wagging, if that's what you called it, with Bieber. But Bieber's
No,
cute.
no, that's not what I meant. No, what I
What
meant
that
is
mean?
that you know you got them going, like the gossip sites.
Oh
going
yeah, everyone started
nuts over
freaking
it.
out and started saying that we were like holding hands at the table and that we were blah blah blah, and definitely not. He's like a little brother and he's awesome.
I think
but
he'd probably
he's
be a bit
super,
gutted to hear
I think
that.
he was super cute. Maybe
Does he have a
later.
crush on you? Do you think?
I'm not sure. I don't think so. I think he's got 10 million girls to choose from. I think I'm off his list. But if I was, I'd be flattered.
I love that music video. I think it looks great, and so I always do everything with no regrets. You know, if I'm happy with it, at the end of the day, you're the artist. So you're the one that goes in there and puts your time into it. So you're the one that should love it at the end of the day.
How do you like performing that sexy?
I really love, I think my dancers are what really gives the sex appeal to the show. It's not necessarily me, it's how they move, and that's what I like, that style of movement. I like that style of dance. So, we never make things trying to be shocking or to make people go, oh wow, that's really sexy, but it's just about the vibe of a song, which this song couldn't really be done in any other way than a sexy song. It is sexy, this song.
That's what I was wondering, because in times of Lady Gaga, a video can't be sexy enough actually, but do you think it's a different thing if you're going to make a video, because people like you to see this Hannah Montana style and have to be into this new style?
Yeah, I think it's because they've always known Gaga to be that way. They started out with me being 11. She came out later as she's older, and then because I think they probably know me since I'm younger, they want me to stay young forever.
Are you sometimes worried about people will like this new style, or not this new style? Actually, you're just growing up.
Right,
actually,
exactly. Yeah, I think people are always scared of people that they've watched, since a young age grow up, and they always take things that they're doing that's different as a mistake. And I don't think what I'm doing is a mistake. It's who I am at this moment, and that's what I want to be as an artist. Is always be who I am to the fullest at that moment. And also, it's fun to be. I still feel like even though I'm not on the show, I get to do characters, and that's why I love performing. Is this isn't like me. We're doing it almost like a little bit of like angels and demons type thing.
Okay,
so that's like almost like a little character. So,
but actually, I was reading about you, and actually, people criticize a lot if you're in a car and not without the belt. Actually, everything. So, is being a Disney star kind of a full-time job, because you have to take care of every single step you're doing?
Yeah, it can be a full-time job, but what I really always try to tell people is, like, if I watch them, I'm sure I could pick out things, but like, that's wrong, that's not okay, that, and everyone does things that aren't perfect. If people were perfect, the world would be in a much... What I don't ever want to do is say something that is a bold statement, saying can't be tamed, and then let people criticize and go, okay, I can, and go back to who I am. This is just basically for any girl that feels like they felt locked up and not been able to be their full selves because of their parents or because of their friends or whatever it is. You get to be who your heart desires, so you can continue to grow.
That's the reason why you're writing the songs as well, yeah? You wrote
so I can relate to people, and I can make music that frees my spirit and is for me.
So last question tomorrow.
Peace out.
Peace out. Signing out.
Miley out.
Liam out.